Hello, my beautiful royals. Welcome back to the Queen's Den Wound Care Podcast. And if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. We will love to have you a part of this Queen's Den Royal Palace. It is your favorite host, Queen Tasha Dene, and I am here today to talk about pampering your kitty. It's yours. Sis, it is yours. It was yours before it was anybody's. So I want to just dig a little bit deep into how it is so important that we pamper our kitties. It is something that is so important because it protects the most sacred space and place on our bodies. And that is our reproductive system. Our reproductive organs. Ladies, it is important that we protect these organs. These organs are the main functioning of us being women, of us being the beautiful queens that we are, to be able to, again, think so quickly on our feet. For us to bear beautiful, beautiful bundles of joys, to be able to multiply in this world, as well as to giving us the strength in our mind, bodies, and soul to keep on going. So let's get off into pampering our kitties. We know that we have a place on our bodies that some of us call many different names. And for me, I may call it the yoni. You may call it the vajayjay. You may call it the hoo-ha. But let me tell you, before letting anything enter, them precious names that you call your sacred space should be acknowledged, informed, information. So I, as your wound wellness coach, yoni stain facilitator, I am here to coach you on your wound wellness journey to be the best you that you could be. When we are experiencing the journey of being a woman, starts so early as birth, but also so quickly and fastly childbearing years. The childbearing years is the start of our menstrual cycle. I'm going to take this podcast in episodes, and this is going to be episode 1. Episode 1 on pampering your kitty. Because before it becomes our childbearing years and happening to, again, face a journey of a new cycle in our life, being, again, a young woman, we need to be educated on our vagina, on our female organs. And it is so important to know them things before even entering your childbearing years. How many of us is being educated, talked to about the uterus, the cervix, the fallopian tubes, the vagina, the moan, the endometrium? These are all precious organs that we are born with that we need to be educated on way before our childbearing years. It's time to pamper our kitty. Our kitty is the outside of a very big den that we protect. So baby, queens, don't be afraid to rub, touch, listen, taste, and know your kitty because it's yours first. we have had others in control of something so sacred before we had control ourselves. Let's face it. The doctors. The doctors. First ones to see the kitty cat, okay? The first ones to tell you what's wrong with the kitty cat. Then you are being cared for, nurtured by parents that's seeing the kitty cat. Before you, because you're not being educated on the journey of what that is, what it do, should you touch it, should you not. And some, don't get me wrong, is being educated on this, but there's a very big percentage that is not, because it's not such a touchy subject to talk about, especially in different cultures. In different cultures, it's just not a subject that you talk about when it comes to the body parts and what it does, what it do, and things like that. So these are things that as young ladies, we need to be educated as early as 8 years old. What is a uterus? What does a uterus do for us? What does it serve us as young ladies? What is a cervix? What is a vagina? Because these are important things to know, because they're ours. They belong to us. And we need someone to start educating us as women, as born as women, period. Period. Whether you're born a woman or not, it's important that we know these organs, what they do, what they serve, and the purpose of them. If you are liking this video, please go down below and like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe, because I will be bringing more wound care information to my beautiful, beautiful royals, because it is time to stop playing hush hush when it comes down to our wound care. Yes, we should not have to wait to go to junior high, middle school to face sex education that is being taught so thinly educated. It's so watered down that we're not getting the information that we need to start the journey of puberty for our queens or kings. So it's important to know these things before we have to face them alone or face them with lack of information, little information, misinformation. Come on, it is time that we take our wound care in our own hands. Let's talk about it. We grow up and we have heard that the vagina in the womb cleanses and heals itself. Now, that's what we've heard. Now, we've also have definitely heard and experienced the modern medicine being the sole purpose today, and in the modern beginning of medicine being the sole purpose of healing and cleansing the vagina. So that's not our vagina cleansing and healing itself. That is being helped by a modern medicine of some kind. So when you got bacterial vaginosis, is it healing itself? When you have a beautiful bundle of joy, is your reproductive system healing itself? Is your uterus just going back to its regular state on its own, laying dormant for 6 weeks? Is the inflammation just leaving because you're sitting dormant for 6 weeks? Let's talk about it. When you have to have surgery for fibroids, is that the womb healing itself? Because if I'm going to talk about it, and if I got a fibroid, and if my vagina cleanses itself And if my wound is self-healing, please disappear, fibroid. If I'm dealing with bacterial vaginosis because my pH is off, why do I gotta be embarrassed? Because I got a foul smell that, again, now let's go back to it, that my wound should be able to heal itself. Come on, queens. Let me tell you something that was not educated to us in the beginning of the modernness, was a holistic approach with natural herbs. Let me say it again. There is and still is natural herbs that was put on this earth for us as a healing, soothing, nurturing, healing property for the womb. Yes, it was here before anything that was modern. There was herbs that you were able to go and get, that our ancestors did go and get to heal the womb after childbearing. And let me tell you, sis, when I talk about minimizing inflammation, when I say healing the uterus, when I say nourishing the cervix, the uterus, the fallopian tubes, minimizing any scar tissue, any tearing after childbearing, was natural herbs that our ancestors blessed us with to sit over and heal our womb. And if you want to talk about naturally, that is what was naturally. That is what was naturally. Come on, let's put our thinking hats on. When we hear someone say your womb in your vagina cleanses and heals itself, think about it. Think about it. It was Mother Earth. It was Mother Earth's natural herbs that was able to naturally heal our wound. For many years, we really believed the thought of our wound healing and cleansing itself. Go back to this video and listen to it again. And I would love to know in the comments down below. And before I go back to asking the comments below, please go like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get this next video. But also, leave down in the comments below if you have ever had bacterial vaginosis, if you've ever had a baby, if you have ever experienced, I'll say, irregular menstrual cycles. Have your vagina or wound healed them issues without you doing anything. Without you doing anything. I will love to know that, because I, as a wound wellness coach, have been on a very passionate, significant journey into wound wellness, wound care, with yoni steaming, with organic all natural herbs. And it has been transforming, not just to my life, not just to my business, but to a whole lot of clients and queens that I have had the blessings to be in front of and see firsthand the transformation of their wound wellness, their wound care with this yoni steaming treatment. So until my next episode, again, talking about, pampering your kitty, it is your favorite host, Queen Tasha Danae. You can also go, before I leave, you also can go to queensdnyoni.com for more information. You can also go to my IG, Queens Den Yoni, and book your free 10-minute consultation with a wound wellness coach, Regardless of where you are at, I don't care if you are in Japan, if you are in New York, if you are in Chicago, if you are in Indonesia, it does not matter. Book your consultation today and start on your womb wellness journey. Until then, your queen is out. Bye-bye.